Have you ever worried about falling while simply walking through your home or neighborhood? Every 11 seconds, an older adult in the United States ends up in the emergency room because of a fall. But what if a few small changes in the way you walk could lower that risk? Imagine stepping with more confidence, staying safe, and continuing to enjoy the activities you love. Thousands of older adults are already using these techniques, and the results are remarkable. They are not only walking more steadily, but also regaining independence, freedom, and peace of mind. The best part is that these changes are simple, practical, and work no matter your current fitness level. Take Evelyn, a 72-year-old widow from Ohio. After 2 painful falls, she lost her confidence and stopped walking outside. But when she learned 5 key walking tricks, everything changed. Within weeks, her stability returned, her confidence grew, and she felt in control of her life again. If Evelyn could transform her story, so can you. These 5 small adjustments may seem simple, but together they can have a life-changing effect on your safety and freedom. In this video, we will break each one down step by step so you can put them into practice immediately. Now let's get started. Number 1. Always scan 4 steps ahead. One of the biggest reasons older adults lose their balance is not because their legs give out, but because they don't see what's coming in time. A hidden garden hose, a crack in the sidewalk, or an uneven step can easily cause a stumble. Many of us develop the habit of looking straight down at our feet, or staring off into the distance, and both can be risky. When you look only at your feet, you give yourself no time to prepare for obstacles. When you look too far ahead, you miss the immediate dangers right in your path. The simple but powerful solution is to train your eyes to scan about 4 steps ahead of you. This technique gives your brain enough time to process hazards, adjust your stride, and keep you steady. It's not just about avoiding tripping, it's about giving your body the early warning system it needs to stay safe. Evelyn learned this firsthand in her garden. She loved tending to her flowers, but the uneven stepping stones and coiled hoses were constant dangers. Before she began scanning ahead, she had several close calls where she almost went down. Once she started focusing her eyes about 4 steps forward, she noticed how easily she could adjust her stride. Step over the hose or shift slightly to avoid a stone. What once felt like a minefield suddenly became manageable. This simple adjustment doesn't just prevent falls, it builds confidence. When you know you're giving yourself time to react, you naturally walk with less hesitation and more purpose. Psychologists call this anticipatory awareness. Your brain feels in control, so your body responds with steadier, calmer movements. You can start practicing right away. The next time you walk, whether in your home or outside, consciously shift your gaze so you're looking just a few steps in front of you. At first it may feel odd, especially if you're used to watching your feet, but soon it becomes second nature. This small trick can transform the way you walk and help you enjoy simple activities again, without the fear of falling. Think about the last time you tripped unexpectedly. Chances are it wasn't because your legs failed you, but because you didn't notice what was coming soon enough. By making this adjustment, you give yourself the gift of foresight, and with it, the freedom to keep moving confidently. Number 2. Focus on heel-to-toe step. Many older adults develop the habit of shuffling or walking flat-footed without even realizing it. It often happens when we're tired, nervous, or simply used to moving that way over the years. But shuffling is dangerous. It keeps your legs from fully engaging, makes your steps less stable, and greatly increases your risk of tripping on even small obstacles. The key adjustment is learning to roll your feet from heel to toe with each step. Think of your foot as a ramp. You start with the heel making contact, then gently shift your weight forward until you push off with your toes. This rolling motion activates your calf muscles, thighs, and even your core, creating a much stronger and steadier stride. When Evelyn tried this for the first time, she admitted it felt strange. She had been shuffling for years, and her body had grown comfortable with that habit, but she committed to practicing the heel-to-toe method. Within just a few days, she noticed a change. Her steps no longer felt weak or uncertain. Instead, each stride felt solid, controlled, and much smoother. There's also a psychological benefit here. Walking heel to toe signals to your brain that you're in control, not just dragging yourself forward. This sense of deliberate movement reduces anxiety and builds confidence. Seniors who make this shift often find they stand taller, walk with more rhythm, and tire less quickly because their bodies are using muscles more efficiently. You don't have to change your walking style overnight. Start slowly in a safe space like your living room or a hallway. Focus on one foot at a time, making the motion deliberate. Feel the weight shift from heel to toe step by step. Even practicing for 5 minutes daily can retrain your body and make this your new natural pattern. Evelyn discovered that after 2 weeks of steady practice, she not only walked with more balance, but she also felt less fatigued during her daily walks. Her posture improved, her energy increased, and most importantly, her fear of falling started to fade. The truth is, your legs are stronger than you may realize. By simply changing the way you use your feet, you unlock that strength and put it to work for you. Rolling from heel to toe might feel like a small shift, but it can dramatically change the way you move and keep you safe with every step. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any video. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3. Stop and balance every 20 steps. When most people walk, they tend to move continuously until they reach their destination. It feels efficient, but for many older adults, this steady pace can slowly chip away at balance and confidence. Muscles fatigue, posture slouches, and awareness fades. That's when a stumble or trip can happen without warning. A powerful trick to counter this is what I call the balance reset. Every 20 steps, pause. Place your feet shoulder-width apart, stand tall, and hold your balance for about 10 seconds. This short break may sound simple, but it trains your body in a very specific way. It gives your legs, core, and posture a chance to realign while sharpening your awareness of how you're moving. Evelyn used this technique while walking through her neighborhood. Before, she often rushed through her route, stumbling on uneven sidewalks and feeling nervous about every little bump. But once she began stopping every 20 steps, she noticed 2 powerful changes. First, her body felt more stable because she was no longer pushing herself into fatigue. Second, her mind felt calmer because she had small checkpoints along the way that reassured her she was in control. Why does this work so well? Because balance is both physical and mental. Physically, the pause engages your stabilizing muscles, particularly in your legs and core, in a way that constant walking doesn't. Mentally, it creates rhythm and awareness. Instead of feeling like your walk is one long challenge, you break it down into manageable pieces, each one giving you confidence to continue. Try this the next time you walk. Count your steps, and when you hit 20, relax your shoulders, tighten your core just slightly, and focus on standing evenly on both feet. Breathe deeply. Then resume walking with renewed strength. Over time, this practice builds muscle memory, so your body learns to maintain stability, even when you don't consciously stop. For Evelyn, this became second nature. The simple 10-second balance resets gave her walks a new structure. She no longer worried about reaching the end of her route without stumbling. Instead, she enjoyed the process, feeling safer and more connected to her body than she had in years. This walking trick requires no special equipment, no extra time, and no complicated training. It's a tiny change that pays big dividends for your safety, your confidence, and your independence. Number 4, swing your arms naturally. When people think about walking safely, they usually focus on their legs and feet. But what often goes unnoticed is the role of the arms. Arm movement isn't just for appearance, it plays a vital part in balance and rhythm. When your arms swing naturally as you walk, they act like a counterbalance to your legs, steadying your stride and helping your whole body move as one. The problem is that many older adults unconsciously hold their arms stiff at their sides, or even clutch them to their body when they feel nervous. This instinct may feel like it provides control, but it actually removes one of the body's best natural stabilizers. Without arm movement, the walk feels rigid, balance is thrown off, and the risk of stumbling rises sharply. Evelyn fell into this habit after her earlier falls. She kept her arms tightly pinned to her sides, worried that swinging them might make her wobble. At first, the suggestion to loosen up and swing her arms felt awkward to her, even a little silly. But once she gave it a try, the change was remarkable. Her walk felt smoother, her body moved more naturally, and her steps became lighter. The science behind this is simple. Swinging your arms helps engage the muscles of your shoulders, back, and core. This adds stability to the rest of your body. It also improves posture, pulling you out of a slouched stance and encouraging a taller, more confident walk. Think about how a toddler looks when they're learning to walk, arms stretched out for balance. That instinct doesn't disappear with age. We simply forget to use it. Here's how to practice. Start with relaxed shoulders. Let your arms hang loosely, then allow them to move forward and back in opposition to your legs. Your right arm swings when your left leg steps forward, and vice versa. Don't exaggerate the motion, and keep it easy. Natural. As you practice, focus on the rhythm, letting your arms and legs flow together. Even 5 minutes of mindful practice each day can retrain your body. Over time, this technique builds confidence. Evelyn reported that not only did she feel more stable, but she also had more energy during her walks. The natural arm swing gave her momentum, helping her conserve strength while still walking steadily. What once felt like a chore became more fluid and even enjoyable. This small change in how you walk can transform your stability. By freeing your arms and letting them do what they were designed to do, you add another layer of safety and ease to every step. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 5. Pre-planned safe routes. Sometimes the greatest danger isn't how you walk, but where you walk. Many older adults unknowingly choose paths filled with hidden hazards, uneven sidewalks, cracks in the pavement, poor lighting, or cluttered driveways. Each of these small obstacles can turn into a major risk when balance and reaction time are not what they once were. The truth is, planning your walking route ahead of time is one of the simplest yet most powerful fall prevention strategies. Evelyn realized this after months of anxious evening walks. Her favorite neighborhood route seemed safe because it was familiar, but the sidewalks were cracked and the streetlights barely lit the ground. She found herself tensing with every step, worried she'd miss something in the shadows. That constant fear made her more rigid and unsteady. The very activity meant to keep her strong was now leaving her more vulnerable. By changing just one habit, pre-planning her route, Evelyn's confidence returned. She discovered the nearby high school track. Smooth pavement, level surfaces, and bright lighting transformed her walk from stressful to calming. Instead of watching the ground nervously for hazards, she could finally enjoy her surroundings and focus on her stride. The difference was immediate. Her body relaxed, her balance improved, and she walked taller and steadier. This works because the environment matters more than most people realize. When your brain is overloaded by constant scanning for obstacles, your attention shifts away from posture and balance. anxiety builds, muscles tense, and ironically that tension makes you more likely to stumble. But when the environment is predictable and safe, your body can move naturally and with confidence. Here's how you can apply this trick. Take time to audit your current walking route. Are there cracks or gaps in the sidewalks? Are certain areas too dimly lit at dusk? Do cars or bicycles often cross your path? Once you notice these risks, seek better alternatives. Parks with walking loops, school tracks and community centers often provide safer, more reliable surfaces. Even short, well-lit routes close to home can be better than longer, hazardous ones. Another powerful shift is to consider the time of day. Morning or early afternoon often provides better lighting and fewer obstacles than evening walk. Even a shorter, safer walk can give you the health benefits of exercise without the added risk. Evelyn now plans her routes like she plans her meals. Each week she chooses a few safe paths. Sometimes the school track, sometimes the nearby park, and alternates them. This variety keeps her walks interesting while maintaining safety. What surprised her most was that her overall confidence grew, not just on her walks, but in her daily life. She carried herself differently knowing she had taken control of her safety. Think about your own habit. Are you walking the same uneven sidewalk every day, simply because it's routine? Small cracks or poor lighting might not have stopped you at 40, but at 70 or 80, they can mean the difference between staying independent or losing mobility. Pre-planning isn't about restriction, it's about freedom, the freedom to keep walking without fear. This simple change can restore peace of mind. Safer routes allow you to enjoy the walk itself, focus on your breathing, and even socialize if you choose. Instead of dreading a stumble, you reclaim walking as a source of strength, confidence, and joy. Final thoughts. Evelyn's journey shows us something powerful. Sometimes the smallest changes in how we move can completely reshape our future. What began as 5 simple walking tricks turned into a complete shift in her confidence, her independence, and her outlook on life. She no longer feared each step, but instead looked forward to her daily walks as moments of strength and freedom. The beauty of these techniques is that they don't require special equipment, expensive therapy, or complicated routines. They're practical, easy to remember, and can be woven into your daily life right away. Scanning 4 steps ahead, walking heel to toe, pausing for balance, swinging your arms naturally, and planning safe routes. These aren't just tricks, they're tools for building a safer, stronger, more confident you. The bigger lesson here is that aging doesn't have to mean shrinking your world. Each of us has the ability to reclaim control through awareness and practice. Walking, something you've done every day of your life, can once again become a source of joy, connection, and resilience. Think of these techniques as investments, not just in safety, but in the freedom to keep living life on your terms. So as you step into tomorrow, remember this truth. Confidence grows with every safe stride you take. Protecting yourself from falls isn't about fear, it's about creating more years filled with energy, activity, and independence. These small adjustments might be the reason you keep walking strong for many years to come. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.